Men, what I want to talk to you today about is the Liberty Veer. Okay. And it's duo, right? Okay. I want to go back. I'm getting ahead of myself here. All right. Bob and I were just talking through this. Is it zone? Is it duo? Okay. It's kind of what we've made it. Okay. And I will explain. What it definitely is not is true duo. What it definitely is not is true zone. Okay. It is not zone read, but this is our base play. Okay. It's the way that we just do it at Liberty. Okay. And it's really Coach Chadwell has developed this, and we've tweaked along the way as we've been together as well. And he's made tweaks over the years himself, but in how we're coaching this and what we're trying to accomplish. But at the end of the day, what we are running is the Liberty Veer, which is our triple option. And it all starts with that. But we create 4 out of the 5 guys do the same thing. One guy does something different, and you end up with 10 different concepts. And a lot of times at the end of the day, they're all looking like triple option. Veer, here it comes at you, and you better be ready to defend it. Some of it's smoke and mirrors, right? But it allows our guys to roll off. But here's the base way that we're blocking this, okay? So where this is triple, right? Okay. So when it was triple, everything was whether the back's in the pistol, we can hand it to the off back, we can hand it to the pistol back. We got different ways that we call that so that we can not be a tendency that it's always triple to the right when it looks like this picture, right? As it presents, and then of course you got motions and shifts and all those things that we can do to try to keep the defense off balance. All right. So with that said, if we get a base 4 down, looking in this picture right here, right, that top left, okay, if we get that 4 down, right, not the ideal picture to run a true triple, but we're going to read the defensive end and we're going to pitch off the Sam, or what we would call the 9 technique, okay, the guy who is playing out in space. So it's a true triple, right? We're going to hammer him with double teams. That's where it would look like a true duo type play. Where duo is different for us, or where the Veer is not quite duo, is for the running back. And it'll pop up as you see it. He is actually downhill right at the center's butt, but he is reading the backside backer. What happened was when you run Veer, okay, and let's go to just look over here at this picture, right? The under picture is we're always trying to run it to the open B gap if we can, right? So there's a natural running lane there. So the back downhill and then bounce to keep it front side with a handoff, right? That's because those were the unblocked guys and we're reading them. Okay, well, what we've said is there were too many times where we had chances for outside or backside cuts because the backer got over the top. So we said we got to be able to run a zone play. So we're running zone over here to make this more zone-ish, and then we try to veer back. It just wasn't working for us, and it was too much work for what we were trying to accomplish. So what we said was, what if we just read the backside backer instead of forcing the back to always be downhill and bounce front side? Okay, and some people run veer where you're aiming here, so that track is a little bit wider, right? Our track is downhill right now, downhill. Now you'll see sometimes they get off of it and they miss some cuts because of it, but what we are trying to accomplish is get that back to be downhill, and then he will read that backside backer. So if that backside backer gets over the top, now you got a chance at a backside cut. There's some good clips to show you of how that's actually working. Okay. We've had conversations